Good morning. I am Evelin Ida Scaddar and I am going to present a seminar on curriculum and pedagogic studies. The title of my seminar is Water. The importance of water in Tirukural in Tamil is நீரின்றி அமையாதது உலகினின் யார் யாருக்கும் வானின்றி அமையாது உலகு. In English, when water fails, functions of the nature ceases. You say, thus when rain fails, no men can walk in duties ordered way. Introduction. Three-fourths of our planet Earth is filled with water. Water exists in three states, namely solid, liquid, and gases. Water on the surface of the Earth is mainly found in oceans. Even our body is made up of 65% of the water, and the chemically stable compound is the water. The chemical name of water is dihydrogen monoxide. Water can be broken up into hydrogen and oxygen when an electric current is passed through it. The process of breaking down of water molecules with the passage of electric current is known as electrolysis of water. It is the experiment. In this experiment, the water is broken down into oxygen gas and hydrogen gas by the use of electric current, the process known as electrolysis of water. And the results of this experiment shows the water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen in the ratio of 2 is to 1. For every 2 volume of hydrogen collected in the cathode, there is 1 volume of oxygen collected in the anode. And this is the equation. The water was first prepared in 1781 by an English scientist named Henry Cavendish. He discovered hydrogen gas when active metal reacted with sulfuric acid. And the hydrogen gas released was highly inflammable and burned to form a colorless product called water. These are the equations. The water is also produced with reduction of the metal oxides by hydrogen, burning of hydrogen and hydrocarbons in air. The respiration of the plants and animals also releases water. These are the equations. The water can be prepared in the lab by burning the hydrogen in the presence of an air containing oxygen. We can produce water. The properties of the water is of two types: physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties are the nature, boiling point, freezing point, density, anomalous expansion of water, latent heat of fusion of ice, latent heat of vaporization of water. And the chemical properties are action towards litmus paper, stability, catalytic nature, reaction with metals, and reaction with nonmetals. Purification of water. Out of the total fresh water available on the earth, only 1% is present in water bodies such as rivers, lakes, and the rest is frozen in glaciers and polar regions. So, these waters are unfit for drinking, cooking, and washing. It also contains microorganisms, and if it is consumed without purifying, it can cause waterborne diseases like typhoid and cholera. So we have to purify that water using sedimentation, filtration, and sterilization processes. The water from the sources should get into sedimentation tank and then it's get into the filtration tank containing sand and charcoal, and then it gets into chlorination tank. Hardness of the water. We use soaps and detergents to wash clothes, and it can easily quickens the process of removal of dirt. And the water contains a number of dissolved salts and minerals. When these salts are present in the small quantities, it's called salt water, and in this salt water it helps to remove the dirt. But if it's present in large, we have to it is forms a lather, so its removal of dirt is difficult. Such water is called hard water. And this hot water is not good for washing clothes, and it damages utensils, and it forms the scales and the machinery pods, and it also results in stomach ailments. For the removal of hardness, we should boil and adding washing soda or iron discharge or by distillation process. Water is polluted by man and others. The contamination of water bodies as a result of the human activities is known as water pollution. The contamination of water bodies occurs when harmful substances like chemicals, sewage, waste are released into them. The sources of the water pollution. When you see around, you can see the polluted water bodies in your surroundings, and you can see a lot of unwanted and harmful substances such as waste, sewage are thrown into them. These are called pollutants. Some of the sources of the pollutants are household detergent, domestic sewage, domestic waste and plastic, agricultural waste, oil spills, industrial waste, thermal pollutions. The common pollutants are sodium sulfate phosphate, plastic fibers and microbeads, DDT, etc. Controlling of the water pollution, we should use the detergents that are biodegradable and wear the clothes made from natural fibers and use compost made up of cow dung. And the water should be discharged from the industries should be treated. Next to the air, water is the most important resources for our survival. And the water contains hydrogen and oxygen, and its chemical formula is H2O. During electrolysis, hydrogen and oxygen are obtained in the ratio of 2 is to 1. The hardness of the water is due to the presence of dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium. The water is polluted is by the result of dumping untreated domestic solid waste and sewage, agriculture waste, industrial effluents into lakes and rivers. And we should control the water pollution. Thank you.